The movie begins on a remote island in Hawaii, where a veterinarian named Doug Lambert walks into the enclosure of a chimpanzee called Ben for a routine checkup. As he reaches for a syringe, he suddenly realizes the chimp has vanished. After searching the enclosure, Doug finally spots Ben hiding in a corner. Hoping to calm the animal, he brings out Ben's favorite teddy bear to coax him closer. But the plan backfires. In an instant, Ben lunges at Doug, drags him into the enclosure, and launches a savage attack, leaving him fatally injured. The story then jumps back 36 hours. College student Lucy is on a flight back to her hometown, accompanied by her best friend, Kate. Ever since their mother's death, Lucy has rarely returned home, and the distance has strained her relationship with her younger sister, Erin. During the trip, Lucy is surprised to discover that Kate has also invited Hannah, a girl Lucy doesn't completely get along with. While they're on the flight, two young men named Brad and Drew start flirting with Hannah and confidently hand her their phone number before leaving. After arriving on the island, Lucy reunites with her family. Her younger sister, Erin, lives there with their father, Adam, a deaf author who has raised them since their mother's passing. They are also joined by Kate's brother, Nick, the guy Lucy has secretly liked for a long time. The family's pet chimpanzee, Ben, quickly becomes the center of attention. Friendly and highly intelligent, Ben can even communicate using a special tablet, impressing Lucy's friends with his clever behavior. While everyone enjoys Ben's company, Lucy takes the opportunity to mend her strained relationship with Erin and hopes the sisters can grow closer again. Later that night, Hannah heads to the swimming pool to relax by herself. While she's there, Ben quietly approaches her. His behavior seems unusual, he's drooling excessively and breathing in a strange, heavy way. At first, he gently grabs Hannah's hand, but within seconds his grip becomes painfully tight as he starts twisting her wrist with alarming force. Before the situation turns even worse, Adam rushes over and blows a whistle, instantly stopping Ben's aggressive behavior. Concerned by what just happened, Adam leads Ben back to his enclosure, where he discovers that the chimp has a fresh bite wound, apparently caused by a mongoose. The following morning, Adam discovers that the mongoose has died from its injuries. Believing the bite on Ben might be connected, he collects the animal's body and sends it to a laboratory for testing. Afterward, he leaves the island to attend a book signing event with the help of his interpreter, leaving the young group on their own. With the adults gone, everyone spends the day relaxing by the pool. Although the atmosphere is fun and carefree, Lucy's mood quickly changes when she catches Nick and Hannah sharing a kiss, leaving her heartbroken and disappointed. Shortly afterward, the veterinarian Doug Lambert arrives at the house after being contacted by Adam to examine Ben. However, before he can do anything, Ben suddenly attacks and kills him, escaping from his enclosure. Unaware of the danger, Kate wakes up and heads downstairs, where she unexpectedly comes face to face with the enraged chimp. Thinking quickly, she manages to slam the door shut, keeping Ben from reaching her. Meanwhile, Lucy tries calling Lambert for help, but instead of getting an answer, she only hears his phone ringing nearby. As she searches the area, she discovers Ben's favorite teddy bear soaked in blood, making her realize something terrible has happened. Moments later, Lucy and Kate hear Ben's terrifying screeches mixed with Hannah's desperate screams. They rush over to find Nick desperately trying to protect Hannah from the now completely uncontrollable chimp. Lucy attempts to calm Ben the way she always has, speaking to him gently as if he were still the loving family pet. For a brief moment, she tries tying him to a nearby post to stop his rampage, but Ben easily chews through the rope. He then lunges at Erin and bites deeply into her leg, leaving her badly injured. With Ben continuing his violent attack, the group has no choice but to dive into the swimming pool, knowing it is the only place where Ben cannot follow because he is unable to swim. Trapped in the swimming pool, the survivors desperately search for a way to escape and contact someone for help. Nick comes up with a risky plan. He tries to lure Ben toward the edge of the pool area, hoping they can shove the chimp over the nearby cliff. The plan almost succeeds, but at the last second Ben grabs Nick and drags him over the edge. Nick plunges down the rocky cliff and dies after striking his head on the rocks below, leaving Kate devastated and furious. Realizing they cannot stay in the water forever, Lucy quietly slips out of the pool and makes her way toward the house to reach a phone. She manages to grab it just before Ben notices her. In a panic, the girls call Brad and Drew, hoping they will come to the island and rescue them. Unfortunately, the two men completely misunderstand the call and assume the girls are inviting them over to party, unaware that they are actually in mortal danger. Before anyone can think of another plan, Ben attacks Hannah once again. He grabs her by the hair and violently yanks her to the ground, leaving her with a severe head injury as everyone watches in shock. Meanwhile, at his book signing event, Adam receives an urgent call from the laboratory. The technician informs him that the dead mongoose tested positive for rabies, something that should be impossible since Hawaii has no known history of the disease. Alarmed by the news, Adam immediately realizes Ben may have been infected by the bite. He repeatedly tries to call Lucy to warn everyone, but when she doesn't answer, his concern quickly turns into panic as he fears something has already gone terribly wrong. After disappearing for a while, Ben leaves the area, giving Lucy and Kate a brief chance to escape the pool and make a run for the house. They manage to get inside and find another phone to call for help. Just as it seems they might succeed, Lucy accidentally switches on the television. The sudden noise immediately catches Ben's attention, and he rushes into the house. Ben attacks Lucy with terrifying force. In a disturbing moment, he even uses his communication tablet to display the words "Lucy bad," showing that he still recognizes her despite his violent condition. Before Ben can finish the attack, Kate jumps in and knocks him away, giving Lucy a chance to escape. The two women sprint back toward the pool, but Ben catches up to them. He picks up a large rock and strikes Kate with it, killing her instantly. Horrified but with no time to stop, Lucy runs back to Aaron and Hannah. Ben grabs Lucy once again, but Hannah quickly throws a rope around him and pulls him away, creating just enough time for Lucy to break free and dive back into the safety of the pool with the others. Not long afterward, Brad and Drew finally arrive at the house, still believing they were invited over for a fun night. Finding no one around, they begin drinking and eventually split up to look for the others. While searching the house alone, Drew unknowingly walks straight into Ben. Instead of realizing the danger, he foolishly treats the chimp like a harmless animal and tries talking to him. Ben reacts instantly, launching a brutal attack that leaves Drew fatally injured. Meanwhile, Brad manages to find Lucy, Aaron, and Hannah hiding near the pool. Excited to see them, he calls out, but his voice immediately draws Ben's attention. Determined to protect the others, Brad grabs a shovel and confronts the enraged chimp. He swings at Ben several times, but Ben easily overpowers him, snatches the shovel away, and uses it against Brad, killing him in a savage attack. Seeing a small opportunity to escape, Hannah quietly climbs out of the pool area and searches for a way off the property. She finds a set of car keys and quickly dials emergency services while rushing toward a vehicle. In her panic, however, she unlocks the wrong car and unknowingly traps herself inside. Before she can realize her mistake, Ben arrives holding the keys to the vehicle she's sitting in. He unlocks the door and climbs inside. With nowhere left to run, Hannah is unable to escape as Ben launches a brutal attack, ending her life. Only Lucy and Aaron remain alive. With almost everyone dead, Lucy helps the badly injured Aaron toward a vehicle, hoping to drive her to the hospital before it's too late. Just as they are about to leave, Ben suddenly appears again. This time, he acts calm and affectionate, behaving like the gentle family pet Lucy remembers. Believing he has finally come to his senses, Lucy lowers her guard. But it is only a trick. Without warning, Ben grabs Lucy's wrist and painfully twists it. Thinking quickly, Lucy fights back by pressing her finger into the infected bite wound on Ben's arm. The sudden pain forces him to let go and retreat. At that moment, Adam finally returns to the house. As he searches frantically for his daughters, he instead discovers Drew's lifeless body, confirming that something horrific has happened. Before Adam can react, Ben silently sneaks up behind him and attacks. Seeing their father in danger, Lucy and Aaron shout to draw Ben's attention away. Ben abandons Adam and charges toward the sisters, slashing Aaron across the back and leaving her with another serious injury. The final confrontation takes place on the balcony of the house, where Ben traps Lucy and Aaron with nowhere left to escape. Ben lunges at Lucy and nearly tears apart her face before Adam blows his whistle, pulling the enraged chimp's attention away from her. Ben immediately charges at Adam, overpowering him and coming close to killing him. Just then, Lucy calls out, causing Ben to turn toward her for a split second. Taking advantage of the distraction, Adam grabs a nearby wine bottle, smashes it, and drives the jagged broken glass deep into Ben's chest. The wounded chimp collapses, and Adam rushes to embrace his daughters, believing the nightmare is finally over. But Ben suddenly rises for one last attack and throws himself at Lucy, sending both of them over the balcony railing. Adam reacts instantly, grabbing Lucy before she can fall. Ben, however, loses his grip and plunges to the ground below, where he is impaled on the shattered leg of a broken chair, finally bringing his deadly rampage to an end. Soon afterward, police officers and paramedics arrive at the house and secure the area. Aaron is rushed to the hospital for emergency treatment, while Lucy and Adam are finally safe after surviving the terrifying ordeal. A moment later, she realizes the message came from the tablet being handled by the police as they gather it for evidence. And that's how a loving family pet turned into everyone's worst nightmare, leaving behind a trail of destruction that changed their lives forever. Thanks for watching. If you like our work, please like, share and subscribe for more amazing content.